Get ready for a high-octane blast of the latest racing news. First up, we are giving you the ultimate chance to win tickets to Ask DC, an evening with David Coulthard at the F1 Arcade. This exclusive event is the perfect celebration of all things Formula One, and you could be there in person. Sign up to F1 Unlocked right now to secure your entry and get closer to the action than ever before.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, all eyes are on the Mercedes garage as George Russell opens up about his intense championship battle with teammate Kimi Antonelli. Russell is currently sitting in second place and is heading into the Miami Grand Prix with a laser focus on ironing out his errors. He is determined to prove that he is the man to beat while keeping his sights set on maximizing every single point for the rest of the season. In other news, Arrow McLaren star Pato O'Ward is making waves with some bold comments about the state of professional racing. The IndyCar sensation has officially turned his back on Formula One, claiming the series has become an artificial show that no longer appeals to his driving style. Pato O'Ward insists that IndyCar is where the real, raw competition happens, and he has zero desire to join the current F1 grid. Finally, the paddock is buzzing as George Russell weighs in on the future of Max Verstappen, admitting that while he wants the star to stay in Formula One, he would completely understand if the champion decides to walk away. It is a massive talking point that could shake up the entire sport. If you love staying ahead of the pack with the latest updates, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a beat. Ever wanted to pick the brain of an F1 legend while sitting trackside at the ultimate fan experience? Well, buckle up, because we are giving you the chance to win tickets to Ask DC, an evening with David Coulthard. This isn't just a talk. It's an exclusive night hosted at the F1 Arcade, designed specifically for those of us who live and breathe the sport. Think of it as a deep dive into the high-octane world of Formula One with one of the most iconic voices in the paddock. Getting your name in the hat is incredibly simple. All you need to do is head over to F1 Unlocked and sign up. If you are already a member of the inner circle, just sign in and you are good to go. The beauty of F1 Unlocked is that it is completely free, and it is honestly the best way to bypass the headlines and get straight to the real stories. By joining, you aren't just entering a giveaway. You are unlocking a treasure trove of curated insider content, VIP experiences, and member-only rewards that the casual viewer just doesn't get to see. It's about living the sport, not just watching it from your couch. So why wait? Sign up today, secure your entry, and maybe I'll see you there for an unforgettable evening. After all, in the world of Formula One, the best moments are the ones you experience firsthand. Don't let this one speed past you. What happens when your biggest rival is sitting in the same garage as you? As the Formula One circus prepares to roll into Miami, George Russell is finding out exactly what that feels like. With the season break almost over, Russell is currently trailing his Mercedes teammate Kimi Antonelli in the standings, and the narrative surrounding this internal battle is heating up fast. But if you think George is sweating the pressure, you might want to think again. Sitting at P2 after a roller coaster start, starting with that electric win in Australia before Antonelli surged ahead in China and Japan, Russell is surprisingly zen. He spent the break back at the factory, grinding away on the simulator, determined to iron out the procedural wrinkles that cost him spots in Japan. And honestly, that's the sign of a driver who isn't just focused on beating his teammate, he's focused on the championship reality. He reminds us that it's still early days. Remember 2022, when Ferrari looked unstoppable in the opening rounds only to crumble later. Russell knows that momentum in F1 is as fickle as the weather. While he acknowledges the raw pace Mercedes has found, he's keeping a close eye on the likes of McLaren, who are lurking in the shadows just waiting to pounce. When asked about the brewing rivalry with Antonelli, Russell brushed aside the noise about Miami being the kids' special track. For George, this isn't about one weekend. It's about the marathon. He's zeroed in on his own race starts and restarts, areas he admits he needs to sharpen to stop gifting positions to the pack. Plus, for anyone wondering about his future at Brackley, he was quick to shut the door on the speculation, He's locked in on a multi-year deal and is hitting the marks he needs to stay put. So, is it going to be a clean sweep for the Mercedes youngsters, or will the field catch them before they hit their stride? Hit that subscribe button to keep up with the drama, and tell me in the comments, does Russell have the mental edge to take the crown from his teammate this year? Think the path to Formula One is the ultimate dream for every racing driver. Think again. Pato O'Ward, one of the brightest stars in IndyCar, just dropped a bombshell that might have the F1 paddock reeling. Once a driver with his eyes firmly set on the pinnacle of motorsport, the 26-year-old McLaren standout has officially changed his tune, and his reasons are as blunt as they come. In a recent chat with Fox Deportes, O'Ward didn't just walk away from the F1 conversation, he slammed the door on it. Why? Because according to Pato, F1 has become an artificial show. It is a bold claim, but he argues that the essence of pure, raw driving has been traded for gimmicks. For O'Ward, the hunger to reach the top was never about the fame or the massive paychecks. It was about the machines. He remembers when F1 cars felt like alien technology, beasts that demanded everything from a driver. Now, he says it feels like playing a video game. He specifically called out the electronic overtaking aids and energy management systems that force cars to decelerate or rely on button pushing, comparing it to Mario Kart rather than legitimate high-stakes racing. It is a sentiment that cuts to the heart of what many fans feel. When the car does the heavy lifting, does the driver still matter? Pato thinks not. He is finding his sanctuary in IndyCar, a series he describes as the best place on the planet for someone who actually wants to race. In IndyCar, you aren't managing energy flows. You are fighting the car, pushing the limits, and relying on gut instinct instead of an algorithm. It is a sobering reality check for the global spectacle of Formula One. When one of the world's best drivers says he has zero desire to participate in what everyone calls the pinnacle, maybe it is time the sport asks itself what it has lost along the way. Do you agree with O'Ward that F1 has lost its soul to technology, or is this just the price of modern progress? Let me know your take in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of motorsport. Sometimes, the most exciting part of racing isn't what happens on the screen, but the choices drivers make when they decide to keep it real. Could the most dominant force in modern Formula One actually walk away from the sport for good? It sounds like a fevered dream, but the rumors surrounding Max Verstappen's potential retirement have been swirling louder than ever. George Russell recently weighed in on this, and his take is surprisingly nuanced. He admits that, while nobody wants to see a talent like Max exit the grid, he completely understands the human side of the argument. Think about it. When you start racing before you can even drive a road car, and you operate under that level of intensity for a decade, the burnout is real. Max has never been one to mince words about the calendar bloat or the shifting nature of the sport, and frankly, he doesn't owe the paddock his entire life. It forces us to ask, is F1 losing its soul in favor of endless expansion, and is it worth losing our champions to keep that momentum going? I want to hear your take in the comments below. Would F1 still be the pinnacle of motorsport without Verstappen, or is it time for the sport to change before it scares away its brightest stars? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates, and remember, in a world that never stops accelerating, sometimes the most powerful move is knowing exactly when to hit the brakes.